Hello everyone, Sammy Benjamin here to talk to you about Storyblok's Concept Room, your team's digital whiteboard, where big ideas take shape. So first things first, you'll need to activate the Concept Room within your space. Once logged into your space, you can click Settings, then click Labs, and toggle the switch to activate it. Once activated, you can drop down the menu under Labs and enter the Concept Room. So here we are, and you might be thinking, what is the Concept Room for? Well, we'll show you multiple use cases for it in this video, but our question for you is, what does your team need it for? Let's cover the basics first. You start with one node. To each node, you can add a name. Let's call this one Home. To each node, you can add sections. You have two options when adding sections. If you click the plus icon, you can add a section with text only, or if you drop down this menu, you can add a section by using a template. We've created various section templates for your teams to use that fit the modern structure of a website. Now, after clicking on a node, you'll notice three icons. The first takes you to Details, where you can link to a component. We'll talk more about this later. The second icon allows you to leave a comment to your teammates. A comment can be left on a specific node or a section. And the third icon is exactly what it looks like, the trash. If you want to get rid of something, click this. But no worries if you do on accident. Use the usual keybind, Command or Control-Z. There's one additional icon shown when you click on a section rather than a node, and this allows you to change the color of each section. So why would you want to use the Concept Room anyway? Based on the initial overview, you may already have some ideas. There are various use cases for this new tool, and it's safe to say early adopters will identify even more. Let's break down how non-technical teams and technical teams can quickly take advantage of the Concept Room. For us non-technical team members, you're likely thinking, I could use this to sitemap, and you're exactly right. Let's build the structure of a basic website. So we already have our first node, Home, and if I select the drop-down menu, we can add each template we need to build our homepage. Next, let's think about what we might find in our header, and we'll add these nodes. And for pricing, I'll add some sections. Now that you get the idea for site mapping, where might this structure change from the technical perspective? Let's use resources for an example. Under this, you may find things like case studies, blogs, and white papers. But you may also have dozens of these assets on your website, so it's probably best to think of these as a component, rather than individual pages. Storyblok is built with reusability in mind, so you can imagine this as building yourself a page structure or a template for yourself to use in the future. So I've built this out a bit further, and noticing that the plan for each resource landing page is exactly the same, we can actually condense these into a single type, a resource type. Then below this, I can add the structure of all three of these resources. From here, a technical team member may want to link to a component, so clicking on the resource type, we can link this to an article overview page. And then in the description area, you can write anything you'd like. For my purposes, I'll write something that explains what I'd like in this component. Once linked, you'll see a couple of icons appear on the node. First is the content type you've linked it to. And next are these lines if you've added a description. Hovering over either of these will show you a preview. Under blog type, I'll click the details icon and link this to an article page component and add a description here as well. The components you link are ideally structured just like your concept, but I'm not sure about this one, so I'll leave a comment to a colleague and ask him to check. Now, what if you don't have a pre-existing component and need to notify the team? Using white paper as an example, we can go to Details and create a new component. Now we can add a technical name, a description, and this one will be a content type block. After clicking Add Block, we can add our description just as we did before. And now we can head over to the block library and see our new content type there. And as you can see, it's here ready for our technical teams to build out. Now back in the concept room, we've created this new component, and my assumption is we already have a hero and CTA section, but we might be missing the form. In this instance, colors could come in handy. Here I can select the form and change the color to red to indicate it needs to be built, as well as leave a comment to my team. I'm sure you can see how this structure could expand. We've covered a ton of detail in a short video, but what we've covered is only the surface. Your teams may identify a totally innovative way to use the concept room, and we want to hear about it. Continuing to grow and improve our new features begins with you. So under Labs and scrolling down to Concept Room, you can click Learn More, and scrolling all the way down to the bottom, you can leave us a review. Thank you all for watching, and speaking for Storyblok, we're looking forward to seeing what you all build.